Welcome to what many call the greatest setting in college football. Husky Stadium in Seattle settled nicely between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains, and it doesn't get much better or much louder than this. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies offense will get the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you.
He's off to the races. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty.
Win one-on-one. We've got to let these guys hunt. We've got to let them eat, and they're doing it.
The shotgun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oregon's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be done.
He lobs one high down the left side. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Oregon! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Give to the running back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. And the Huskies headed quickly to the line. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Almost intercepted. He might have run for a while. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. He's back to throw on 2nd down. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Man, that's a really nice job executing by this offense. 3rd down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch, and a great job.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Syracuse is going to walk off the field there inside the dome with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working the middle, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Try to get it to the edge. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the lone running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground.
The Ducks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. From the gun, they'll try the middle. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Washington wants to go quickly. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Well, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Time to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. And he's running in the open. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're going to test the right side with this one. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pass on the way. It's kicked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Handoff from the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. With jet sweep pass. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. This quarterback part of their running game. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Touch pass on the run. Nice move there. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. He's right on target. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Snatches it on the run. Got a lot of running room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, let's recap that top 5 matchup that just went final moments ago. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, although nothing compares to a top 5 duel. A revealing outcome with massive implications, men.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score. Oh, picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming with.
Offense getting set for 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. Washington sends out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. To the ground with the back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. The toss to the outside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Oh, he tosses it back. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He looks that one in nicely. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards. Come out the O. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. Here's the return from inside his 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He tries to take the top off. Nice hands on the right sideline, and he has it for a huge gain.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Looking to move it through the air. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Washington right back to the line.
Second down.
Wants to throw on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. They think there's room to run to the right here. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number 1 for that opposing sideline. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. And they fail to hook up on third down. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Now they'll run the draw. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Now he's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Gets away. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away.
On to kick it away.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Wide out in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Takes it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the 1st down. Couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing. Didn't turn it over. Dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards. But guess what? Now it's decision time. It's 4th down.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. He makes a grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will score! Touchdown, Washington!
Number 9, with Brad in the end zone.
Ready to try the point after.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
bangs it through for an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. UAB just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Birmingham. They'll enjoy this one all week. A lot to go through in the film.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. After the misfire now on second down. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. The Ducks will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just...
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
I know we talk about quarterbacks and running backs and receivers when we're talking about the Heisman Trophy, but how can you not have this guy in New York City? That's now his 20th sack of the year. He has been simply unstoppable.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the back. Made a defender miss. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
At the 47-yard line.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Might as well give it to him again. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They go to the ground. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The hand to the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
49, Washington, 10.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Selvia. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, so close to an interception there. If he had held on, he might have run that one to the house. Instead, it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Huskies are rolling down the field. They're trying to get to him. Turns it loose. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the right. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Washington comes to the line with a first and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And it's up and good. So an 82-yard drive there. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
Oregon, 49, Washington, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working now.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
It's reverse. Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8, it leaves them with a 4th and 2. The Ducks will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Going up top on first down. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Brings up third down.
On third down, going up top. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Safe completion on the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. Looking to throw it again. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, looking for a man. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Line getting set on second down. The give to the back. Keeps the legs moving. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with third and 4. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Third down play from the gun. Swings it out to his running back. Running with power.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. Looking to throw. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Huskies. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. And, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Boise State sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Boise. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. He's going to pass. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He makes the connection. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.